Assalamu alaikum. Let's define together p of x as a polynomial and the given form. Ax of n plus bx n minus 1 plus etc. till c. Let's factorize by taking xn a common factor. Between quotations we'll have axn over xn, bxn minus 1 over xn plus etc. c over xn. But we know that constant over plus and minus infinity tends to 0, then we deduce that the limit of our polynomial will be the limit of a times xn. We call this leading term method. Similarly, needed now to find the limit of a rational function at infinity. P of x and Q of x are two given polynomials. To find the limit of the ratio of Px over Qx as x tends to plus or minus infinity, we consider their leading terms. The limit will be equal to axn over a prime xm. This limit can be 1 out of 3. It's equal to a over a prime. If the highest power of P is equal to the highest power of Q, it's equal to 0. If the highest power of P is less than that of Q, it's equal to plus minus infinity if the highest power of P is greater than that of Q. Example, the limit of x3 minus x2 after substitution is in the indeterminate form. So, if we use the leading term method, we observe that the limit will be equal to the limit of x cubed, which is plus infinity. Similarly, the limit of this ratio will be equal to the limit of the leading term of each polynomial alone, which is equal to the limit of 3x2 over 2x2, that is 3 over 2. In the part C, we also use the leading term method. The limit will be equal to limit of x3 over x4, which is the limit of 1 over x, which tends to 0. Now, the limit of x5 minus 3x plus 1 over x2 minus 7x will be equal to the limit of x cubed, that is minus infinity, as x tends to minus infinity. As an application for you, please do the following limits alone. Now let's consider some remarks about limits. Let k and m be two strictly positive real numbers. As an application, complete each table below. Please write the table in your paper and try to do it alone. Similarly for the second table, which is the difference. We observe that the question marks in the table refer to the indeterminate forms. summary about limits, let k be a strictly positive real number. A and A prime are two real, non-zero numbers. K belongs to R. Let L be any real number. 0 over plus minus infinity tends to 0. L over plus minus infinity tends to 0. The limit of a polynomial at plus or minus infinity using leading term method will be the limit of ax to the power n as x tends to plus minus infinity will be plus minus infinity. The limit of the ratio of two polynomial functions will using the leading term method will be one out of these three cases. We have four undeterminate forms: infinity over infinity, plus infinity minus infinity, 0 times infinity, or 0 over 0. We'll see later how to deal with them. Here is your assignment. Do it, please, and send it for me. Coming next, find the limit of a function at a given point. See you soon. Assalam.